Hello guys, Apollo Guy here, and if you're here for gaming, you've come to the right place, because this is Apollo Guy, and I am playing The Evil Within 2. Now, first of all, I'd like to just apologize for the long pause at the end of the game, where I then ended the stream due to difficulties that were going on, that I had to handle. Well, actually, truth be told, my family were all gathering around to watch a nice. Well, no, my mom and dad were like, "Hey, you want to watch this show with us?" And it's like, "Yeah, sure." And it's like, honestly, I can't miss that because I don't always get to hang out with my mom and dad because sometimes I have been guilty of like that situation popping up. But you know, I'd stay in my room and play games, and I'd hate myself afterwards. So I wanted to do something different. You know, actually watch. Well, 4 hours worth, 3 hours or so, 2 hours worth. Yeah, not, yeah, that was very exaggerated. 2 hours worth of episodes from Netflix, just watching them all together. It was nice. I was just like hesitant to stop because I was afraid the flow would end, but I'd love to just recap what has happened so then I can get back into the mood. But so Yukio is like, okay, so we need to get past the fire. I can make this emitter that can stabilize the area, but we're gonna have to go through it together. And after, and actually, in my opinion, a clever escort mission that I actually didn't mind that much. It was actually pretty cool in my opinion. We then go through. Unfortunately, Yukio gets tackled and the emitter gets destroyed. Unfortunately, the flames end up consuming her while she was being held down, but I was in cover and survived. While but also in the attempt of trying to save her, I ended up not being able to. So I ended up just being me, the only Mobius member there that has actually survived, that is still alive. So basically, after fighting my way up to the top, I finally confront Theodore, and it was so cool because the usual thing he'd do to me was that he'd have Lily run to me and then set me on fire because I'd feel so guilty. But then I acted differently. It was like, I don't care how you feel about me, I'll still love you. And then she just faded off into the lightness, and it's like, what? Like, I literally just destroyed his hallucination in a nightmare. Like, I surpassed my own and biggest fear. And then it was like, you have different fears. I will exploit them. And it was crazy. Because next thing you know it, I'm then running away from that chainsaw guy in the first game. Like, he transports me back to Beacon, makes me hallucinate that stuff, and I'm being chased by the chainsaw guy, just like in the first game. And you're literally in the same corridor that you're running at, in the same situation, but then he teleports in front of me. And it changes completely, where it's like, no, I can't run. So I literally kick a thing in front of him, and he gets blinded for a second. I was like, huh? And I stab him in the neck. And I ran for a few seconds towards the elevator, and I was like, nah, not this time. He grabs the chainsaw. No joke, grabs the guy's chainsaw. And after the guy fails deflecting the chainsaw, you just split his torso. Like, split it. Oh my god, it was so cool. And then you're teleported to a room with Safehead. Okay, excuse me guys, I'm very sorry about that. I'm sorry that actually came that came out of nowhere. I'm very sorry about that, guys. I don't usually try to burp. I try to stay professional, even though I joke around a bit, but you get the idea. But in that situation, then I get in a fight with him. At least, that was the only time I've actually used my flamethrower, which is kind of sad. But I guess it was great at the same time because I saved all my ammo up for that one fight, I guess, in some sense. And it worked out really well. And I basically burnt the crap out of Safehead. And then, out of the blood of the safe came the sister, which was that creepy crawly woman that came from the blood and all that stuff. Oh, and you know, as I've said many times before, I've never played the first game. I've only watched playthroughs of the game by H2O Delirious, wonderful YouTuber, and he recently, by the way, shout out to him. He recently reached like 10 million, and oh my god, that's amazing. That really is, and I'm really happy to know that I was a part of the many subscribers that helped him get to that, because I've been with him for I've been watching his videos for let me see, so I'm 14 now. I'm almost 15. I've almost watched his videos for almost like 5 years. Actually, I've almost watched his videos for 6 years, actually. Yeah, I've almost watched his videos for 6 years by now. And it's amazing, really, because he's one of my favorite, actually, he is my favorite YouTuber out there. My favorite YouTubers would have to be the Neeps Gaming Crew. But H2O Delirious is like the favorite YouTuber of mine. Like, I love him to bits and pieces. He's an awesome YouTuber. And, you know, recently reached 10 million, so congrats to him. I was really excited about that. You know, that's something that's kind of special about his fan base. Like, we're excited for the YouTuber because he made it feel like it was an effort we've all accomplished, something we've all done together, and I like that. What was I gonna say? But yeah, continuing on, I fought the sister, and it was I actually ended up dying. I thought I could have survived her, but nope, I made a foolish mistake and failed. But then I learned from it, and it was kind of interesting because each fight you kind of had an idea how to take him out, especially the sister, to be more specific, because I already things to expect. Like, I already knew Safehead was gonna come back to life again, and I already knew that the sister couldn't be killed without there being fire. So that's why I set her on fire with a flamethrower, but that didn't work. But then it ended up working out with that giant flame emitter, I don't know, projector thingies on the wall. It was really cool, and that was awesome because instead of fighting him head on, he used my biggest fears as my enemy. And well, what do you know? Just like any other hero, I faced my fears, and guess what happened? I won, and that was really cool because it was multiple stages of like different people fighting. And I really liked that. It like changed things differently each time. So then Myra killed him, collapsed the whole stronghold, and I've been chasing her this whole time by now. And basically, she's thrown me down into limbo after I killed a giant creature and went through some of her enemies. I'm still in the last chapter, Limbo, or maybe the second to last chapter of Limbo, and I'm currently coming to the house to confront her and save Lily because she has unfortunately. Oh, my bad. What the? Let me get that. But unfortunately, she has changed too much. Her maternal instincts have taken over. Because the last thing she was before she left was a mother and not a wife. So she lost really her instincts of humanity, and is too caught on the idea of protecting her daughter. She's lost her sanity, unfortunately, and this is definitely gonna lead into her death, because I literally learned last few minutes of the last video that she was actually going to replace Lily for the core. She was gonna, when Lily would be taken out, of course it would destabilize, so that's why she'd replace herself as the core to save Lily. So that was very interesting to see. It was like, wait, what? So now I have so this most likely means when I take her out, the core will be removed and the place will start breaking down, even though it already is. So let's get into this. So we had a nice chat with Tatiana earlier. We said our goodbyes. You know, I am gonna miss Tatiana, to be honest. I am gonna miss her. You know, she was really cool. She really was. I had an awesome time just chatting with her, because last game, I mean, there were specific chats with her, but not enough to dive into her character well enough until now. And then there were many other characters we got to learn about much more, including, well, you know, Kidman, and then Joseph. You know, he's not dead, so we gotta definitely learn about that at some point. We're gonna miss you, Tatiana, and goodbye, Simon. Is it weird that I really am gonna miss this guy because I've grown a connection to this guy? Well, not entirely, but I'm really... Well, actually, I am bummed out. I'm not gonna see this cute little fella anymore. And it's totally the fact that he's all sleeping nice and tight now. This is gonna make me miss him even more. Oh, dang it. I'm gonna miss you, Simon. I really am gonna miss you, Simon. Maybe someday I can get a cat. And if I do, I'm gonna name it Simon. I will. No joke, I will name it Simon. But it won't be you, Simon. It won't be like you, buddy. Gonna miss you, buddy. Goodbye.
I'll never forget the sacrifice you made, Hoffman.
Rest in peace, Hoffman.
Didn't want to kill him, but Theodore left me no choice. At least he died fighting. Without him, that stable field emitter would still be off.
Let's get out of here, huh? Bye, Simon. I actually feel bad leaving him. I'm not joking. I don't know why. Goodbye, memorabilia. Let's go save my baby girl.
What do you think you're doing, Myra? I'm protecting my daughter. What do you think you're doing, Myra? I'm protecting my daughter.
Run, Lily. Hide. I'll find you. I promise.
What do you think you're doing, Myra?
I'm protecting my daughter.
You fool! The power she commands, you don't understand.
No. You don't understand what I'll do to keep her safe.
Damn you, Myra! You can't run from me. I'll find you.
You did it, Myra. You kept her safe, but now you're putting her in danger.
Let's just see this real quick. Oh my god. So I've actually seeing every single residual memory. Wow. That's actually pretty cool. But now we need to go save save Lily. And then end Myra's torments. I'm gonna miss you, Simon. Gonna miss you, Tatiana. Hope Sykes is okay. Rest in peace, Torres and Yukio. And O'Neil. I'm sorry, Myra.
Myra? Is it you?
Sebastian.
Why are you fighting me, Myra?
You don't understand. This is our new home. Lily will be safe here. Happy. Free from fear. Free from pain.
No, Myra. This isn't real. Pain is part of real life, and so is love. If she stays in here, she won't live a life free from fear. Because she won't be living a life at all.
You don't understand the things they did to her. I can protect her.
No.
I can
Please,
tell.
let me take her out of here. Let's do it together. We can be a family again.
Just not that simple, is it?
No! I won't let anyone take her from me!
No! Myra, please fight it! Oh, God.
Please, Myra. We still have time. We can leave. I am not gonna leave Lily here. Please.
Anyone who tries must die!
Don't make me do
Oh,
this!
God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh! Oh, what? Oh, what? Oh! Oh! Oh my God! Oh!
My God.
Oh my God! That is honestly disturbing.
You'll hurt her too. I won't let you.
God damn it, Myra! Stop this! Think about what you're
Yeah.
doing!
Oh my God. So that's her weak point, okay. Come on. Oh.
I don't want to do this to you, Myra!
Oh! Oh man, I feel bad for this.
You refuse to listen!
Oh! Come on! Oh! Oh God! Oh! 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 Get away from me! This is disgusting!
Stop me!
Please, Myra! I know you're still in there! You gotta stop!
Oh! Ow! Come on.
Leave us alone!
Oh my God, this is terrible. Oh God. Oh. Oh. Oh.
You can't escape me.
Come on. No. Oh. Oh. Oh, that was so close. Oh. Oh.
You cannot.
I don't want to do this!
Oh. Oh no 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 no. Ow. Oh! Crap! I seriously need to be more careful. No. Oh, crap. Oh, no! Oh! That was too close. crap. There.
I must. Protect Lily.
Oh God.
Forgive me, Myra.
No. Oh God. Oh God.
Myra. Please.
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
Oh,
I didn't
wait,
want
is
to.
she? Oh,
I couldn't control myself. You did the right thing. Thank you. I'm so glad you're alive. You have to take Lily. Get her out of here.
I'm getting us all out of here. Come on.
It's too far. Leave me. Just get Lily. Leave me.
No, I won't leave you again.
You have to. Go. I'll follow. I'll meet you there. Lily needs you now. Please, hurry.
Hold to God, she's telling the truth when she says she will meet us there.
Gotta get to the house.
Unfortunate consequence. So what was that? What was needed to be done to save your daughter? That was actually a really cool fight against Myra. I have to admit, the design on her, like, boss version, actually just the STEM version of her in general was amazing. I loved it. It actually creeped the crap out of me. I did not like looking at it.
Please be safe, Lily.
What the heck? Oh, okay.
We've reestablished contact, sir.
Where is he?
We can't get an exact location. Wait! The core's been located. The marker is approaching her.
Excellent. Instruct the marker on how to re-establish the core.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, sir, but it's too late for that. The environment has taken too much damage. Even with the core back in place, total collapse of Union is imminent.
So be it. We still have STEM. We can start again. But we need the core. She's too valuable to abandon. Have the med team prepare for core extraction. How much time?
Depends on how fast he can get her to the extraction point. They're close. Shouldn't be long. Med team in place and standing by.
We're about to play her?
Have the med team terminate the marker. He served his purpose.
Yes, sir.
Kid, call your man and give him instructions.
Well, I guess this is it, kid.
Kid! Did you hear me?
She's about to do it.
Yeah, I did.
Is that insubordination I'm sensing?
You can't kill him.
Yes, we can, and we will. Once he's back in the real world, he'll become a liability. Now, call him and tell him where the extraction point is.
Don't like his hand gestures.
Come now, kid. He signed his death sentence the moment he entered STEM.
Well, he didn't have a
do
choice.
as I've ordered, or you'll be signing yours as well.
Huh?
No.
Fine.
A shame that you'd attempt to betray us. I had such hope for you.
Really? Did you? Finish him! Oh! Come on! Oh! Uh-oh. No, 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 run, 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 run! Oh! Come on, come on! That guy just stared at her like nothing. Is he seriously he's about to go sit down. Am I about to fight him? I'm in a gunfight, what?
You stand down!
I'm in a gunfight right now. Holy crap. I did not expect to get into this. come on, I've survived worse. Man, I just got in a gunfight. That was so cool.
Lily! She's gotta be in her room upstairs.
Okay, let's go get Lily quickly. Wait, why am I trying to go there? Lily? There she is.
Lily. My sweet little girl.
Dad?
It's me, Lily. I'm here.
Is it really you?
Shh. It's really me. I'm here to take you home.
You mean we're not home?
No, baby. But we will be soon.
So tired.
Go back to sleep. When you wake up, we'll be safe again.
Oh, I got my baby girl back. Oh, don't forget the. Oh wait, no, the doll isn't even real, so it doesn't matter.
Myra,
Hey,
I got her. Come on, let's get the hell out of here.
I'm sorry, Sebastian. I can't.
Yes, you can. I'll carry both of you if I have to. But I'm not...
Mobius has to be stopped.
she's gonna destroy the.
Screw Mobius. We've lost too much time to them already. We can get away, just the three of us. We'll go someplace where they'll never find us.
There's nowhere to hide. They're everywhere. Lily will always be in danger. Unless I destroy them.
Okay, fine, I'll wait. Once Mobius is gone,
It doesn't
we'll...
work that way, Sebastian. It can only be done from inside.
No.
STEM is more than just this place.
Dang it.
All of Mobius are connected to it via the chips in their heads. Once I assume the power of the core, I can transmit a signal just as Union collapses. A signal that can take Mobius down once and for all.
No.
We're finally together
Come
again.
on.
There's no other choice. This is part of the plan. It always has been. I'm sorry.
Myra.
Shh. Just promise to take care of the little one. Never let her forget how much her mother loved her.
Myra. There's so much I want to say to you.
You don't have to say anything. I've been watching you all this time. I know how you've suffered, what they did to you, what I did to you. You didn't ask for any of this. You've been into hell twice for it. It's time for you to leave now. To live the life that was taken from you.
I love you.
I love you too. Both of you. That's why I'm doing this. But there's no more time. You have to go, now!
does.
Okay, now we're back at it. Uh-oh.
Warning, warning, Alpha 1, emergency. Warning, Alpha 1, emergency.
Shit!
We've got her pinned down. You can kill.
I'm not making this easy.
Got me.
Come on. Oh, headshot.
Stem room. Just need to make it downstairs.
All security personnel report to the STEM room.
Hang on, Sebastian.
So we are playing Kidman. Oh. So if she can take out the chips, then there's a possibility that Kidman can survive this too.
All security personnel report to the STEM room.
Come on, let's go ahead and do this.
Hope this works, Myra.
Oh! No remorse whatsoever. Locking all doors. Look at him straight in the face.
What are you doing, kid? Your actions will only result in your death. You must know this.
Oh, I know. So, but this isn't the end. We still have to escape with
You have
Kidman.
such potential. You
And Lily.
have amassed such power. And now
Who cares
you
about
choose
power?
to throw it all away. Why? After all you've seen, all you've done, why the crisis of conscience now? Is it for the detective? For the child?
No.
For me.
It's for me.
Think about what you're doing, kid. STEM is needed. Imagine it. A unified consciousness for all mankind. No more wars. No more disparity. No more pain.
Doesn't sound that fun to me if you ask me.
No going back now. I hope you were right, Myra.
Okay. I'm loving these transitions. They're really good.
Sebastian,
Kidman, I've got her. Where do I go?
get to your room.
All right. But Myra's staying behind. You know why.
Okay. We don't have much time.
I'm counting on you, Kidman.
Let's go.
Don't worry, Lily. We're almost there.
Come on, I see it. Oh!
Oh my god.
That actually kind of scared me. Come on, baby girl, I got you. Papa Castellanos has got you. Almost there. Almost there.
Please.
No.
We're gonna be home
Oh
soon.
my god, that was too close.
Just gotta hang on.
Come on. And I guess I've woken up now.
It's not too late to stop this, kid. If you do, I promise to kill you quickly.
Then what's the
Otherwise,
point?
The punishment for your betrayal will be legendary.
I'm going to be legendary, all right. Legendary for taking you down! A world without choice isn't a utopia. A hive mind only works with a queen that controls it. Join us or
Damn
die.
straight.
And guess what? There's a third choice. And that's fuck you!
You are foolish, but oddly admirable. It's a shame to have to lose you like this, kid.
You thought that I was just flying by the seat of my pants here? I took my chip out 3 days ago.
No matter!
Oh!
You'll die today. One way or another.
Come on, Sebastian, wake up soon.
Sebastian. Almost out of time.
Come on. Buddy, I can't defend you forever, you know that, right? Even though I don't mind the gunfight. Come on, hurry up. Go! Go, madman! Go! Oh, wait! Simon! No! You can't die! Come on, go!
Lily. Sebastian. I love you both. Now you'll be safe.
You did it, Myra. I knew you would.
Come on, wake up! Oh, God. The chips, and knock them out, right? Yep. Oh, it killed them. Uh-oh. Oh, poor you. Uh-oh. Oh! Yes!
Take it easy, Sebastian. You're safe now.
Where's Lily?
I need your help getting her out. Stand over there.
You're just walking like the beacon never happened.
Hurry!
She's gonna be older, I bet you that. You know, her conscience kept her young, but I bet she's much older. Because it has been a few years. See? Oh, wait, never mind. Or maybe, I can't tell. There she is. Come on, wake up. Come on. Yes.
Dad? Is it really you?
Yes, Lily. It's really me.
I was having the worst nightmare.
Shh. I know, Lily. But you're awake now. The nightmare's over. There's nothing to be scared of anymore. It really is, isn't it? I'm not still inside there, just thinking I'm...
It really is over. Thanks to Myra. Come on. Let's get the hell out of here.
Language? Not in front of my baby girl. I never got to know anything about Joseph, but we'll learn about that much later on. And oh man, oh man. That game. That was amazing. Seriously. Ooh, I actually like this song. The score they did for this song is really cool. I like it. But I love that game so much. You know, horror is one thing, but when they actually work like an impressive story, then that is a different thing. And I really connected with the characters there, and I really did like that a lot. That was really cool. I actually want to learn how to sing this song. And this song really works well with this. Yep. I like how this kind of this feels a lot like Lily. Because she really doesn't focus on yesterday, but we are focused on yester, and she has to fight through this. It's ordinary for her because she's been there for so long, but for us, nope. This was in the trailer. One of the game trailers. But this game was so amazing. I like to think that the little girl's voice is Lily, and then this voice is everything else, but mainly Sebastian. But like I like to think that this is Sebastian, like this part of the song is him. Because there's a point when it's like, I need you more. I really do like how this song... Oh, here it is. Yeah, I like how this works up for both characters. Actors, Wataru Kono, Rikuno, Hino, Wado. I don't know how to say the names, but bless those actors' names. Let's give a shout out to all of them. Amazing, honestly. The development crew, producers, directors, public viewers, commercialers, animators, everything. All of them. Bless their hearts, because this really was an amazing game. I loved it so much. This I've so far played 2 games now where they have completely surpassed everything that I actually expected. Okay, voices: Sebastian Castellanos is Marcus Boschkis, Julie is Meg Starks, Lily Castellanos, Kiara Cambiano, Marek, Elizabeth, Rafael Theodore Ronsuer. Okay, but it really was so cool. Oh, so Kuriomi was Black Cat, was Simon. Well, I named the person Cat Simon. But this game really dove into... Oh yeah, so the Japanese cast, and I assume Spanish cast and others too. They basically got a cast for like the major parts of the world that just basically act out the different languages and all that stuff. Dub it to the language specifically, but this game is amazing because it's crazy how you can play a game with an expectation, but they throw it off the table and give you something completely different. And hence, in this case, it was oh, there you go. That's the end of the song. I really like that song, but I like how in this case this game gave you not just the horror and the creepiness of this twisted world, but they actually gave you a compelling story. And that's something I like a lot about this game. And also the other game that Bethesda also made, which was Wolfenstein 1 and 2, the recent ones, you know, New Order and Shadow and the New Colossus, the New Order and New Colossus. Bethesda, honestly, were actually convincing me to make them my favorite. They're not my favorite, actually. Naughty Dog, now that tops it all. But Bethesda, I mean, they just took the cake as second greatest in my book. But they're really fighting with Naughty Dog right now because I don't really talk about games like these apart from Naughty Dog games and Wolfenstein and the Bethesda games. I haven't really I can't think of bad games from both of their ends apart from just one bad Vita game from Naughty Dog. But apart from that, they've both been perfect. And it's amazing, really. I love being surprised, and when they give me a horror game, I expect it to be scary, and yes, it was scary. And then, you know, I will admit, there was a point when things didn't get as scary, it was more based off the combat. But then the combat alone, I started to realize, actually started to get more tense and creepy and scary. And there was always like hearing that one noise, turning the corner, and it's like, oh, it's that thing again. And then, but it's also the story alone. I expected it to be mediocre, but like, well, no, when I saw the trailer for the first game, that's why I didn't get it, because I didn't think it was going to be a good story, and I also didn't play horror games at the time. But I watched the game, and it didn't have the best story, but the mechanics, the horror, and everything was amazing. But this game, the reason I wanted to get it so badly was the trailer alone. I remember seeing it, and it dove into a much bigger story, and then the whole explanation that he's searching for his daughter, so he has to dive into the stem, but there's also these two people trying to hunt her down, so you have to save her while facing up against them, and their little crafts of horrors, their little shop of horrors. And also the return of Kidman. That was another one. But I loved it so much because the trailers alone didn't dive into anything that spoiled anything whatsoever or made you think this or that. The truth is, in the trailer, you don't even see Myra in the game. You just see... You don't see Myra, so that was actually a surprise. Like, you don't see Myra at all. No, like, you don't hear anything about her. Actually, I don't even know if you heard anything about Kidman being in the game either, but then Kidman was, and it was like, what? But this game really got so good in this story, and I loved also that side story with the creepy ghost. But like finding yourself out of it, that was really cool. This game, you know, it's crazy how they work their stories in situations you didn't expect to get a good story at. Like, I expected to be like a story, like an effort put into the story, but I didn't actually expect it to be that good. But then again, I wasn't that surprised because this game was made by the Wolfenstein creators, and their story was amazing. definitely, in my opinion, one of the greatest stories I've played through. Actually, one of the greatest games I've actually played because of the stories alone. And that's actually hard to get because Uncharted and Last of Us are definitely up there, but now Wolfenstein is up there, Evil Within is up there. I love these games both, and their stories definitely took a very satisfying turn in the end. I do hope that we will get a campaign DLC with Joseph sometime. But this really was an amazing game. The stories, the characters, the acting, I loved it all. Oh, wait, are they? Oh, that's wonderful. It looks like Myra. Bye, Kidman. Huh? That was nice, but what's going on here? Uh-oh. No. What's going on here? Total clear time, 18 hours, 4 minutes, and 18 seconds. Clear time, 18 hours. I don't think I've, I don't play many games that have actually made me put in that many hours into a game. But this, yeah, that was definitely one of them. I've always played campaign-centered games, so this is different. Jeez, 18 hours. A new game plus option has been added to the title menu. Use it to start a new game carrying over certain things from your previous playthroughs. The classic mode difficulty has been unlocked. Abandon all hope, ye who enter here. It can now be selected from the new game menu. 40,000 green gel acquired. You'll be able to use it starting from chapter 3 when playing a new game plus game. You've unlocked the professional outfit. If only those days could have gone on forever. You can change outfits by using the coat rack. In Sebastian's room, outfit cannot be changed in classic mode. Hey, unlocked the drifter outfit. You got knocked down, but you got back up. You can change the outfit by using the coat rack. In Sebastian's room, outfit cannot be changed in classic room. Please tell me I can also wear the trench coat. Please. Oh, classic outfit! You've unlocked the classic outfit. Being in here again, you can't help but remember the last time. You can change the outfits by using the coat. Yeah, I'm not going to read that again. But please tell me I get to wear the trench coat. Please tell me I get to wear the trench coat. Oh, okay, never mind. You've acquired the Magnum, in case you ever wanted to carry around a tiny cannon. You'll be able to use it at a certain point in Chapter 2 when playing a New Game Plus game. And you've unlocked the ultimate reward, a cinematic game experience. The cinematic letterboxing can now be entered. Oh! Photo mode. Awesome. So, didn't get that trench coat I always wanted. But I did get something else, and that was an amazing story. A satisfying and and hopes that we will get a campaign DLC of Joseph explaining that whole ordeal. But I mean, but Sheeta isn't like that. They won't literally hint that it's like that's for another time, and then that won't be another campaign DLC. Plus, they did have a campaign DLC for the last game. It was Safe Head and you playing as Kidman. So there's definitely gonna be an awesome and convoluted story for Joseph. But I want to say a few words before I end this, and I'm not talking about my usual words, but different ones. I've always been a big fan of story games, and I've really developed as a gamer as time has gone on, and I mean that as my perspectives on games and how I spread the horizons of what I want to play. And I really changed myself when I wanted to play The Evil Within. And also, I mean, I think my change really began with, I forgot what the game was. I think it was Home Sweet Home, and it was this game where you return home, I don't even know, like maybe after a trip or so, and you're literally just walking around your house, reading letters, nothing but that, uncovering the truth of your own history. I mean, you as the character already know, but the player is discovering all of this stuff. And I've never actually finished that, and I do plan on finishing that game at some point. I have plenty of games I still haven't finished, even Valiant Hearts, haven't finished that. I need to finish Whistleblower of Outlast. But I think when I played that sparked my horizons a bit more. And then I played Outlast, and I think that really started my change in gaming preferences. It really started with my love for when I got Outlast 2, because me and my brother, he asked me, do you have any like horror games? Like I want to get scared or something like that. And then I remember I downloaded the Outlast 2 free demo, but I never played it. I was too scared to play it alone. It's like, you know what, I got this demo and I think you'll love it. And we didn't just play it, we also like videotaped ourselves we videotaped ourselves playing it, and it was so funny, like our reaction seeing it. But we had such a blast that it inspired me to get the Outlast Trinity Edition, which was Outlast 1 and the Whistleblower Campaign DLC, and Outlast 2. And I have to say they're all great. I mean, I'm still going through Whistleblower, but so far they've been all great. I have to admit that Outlast 2 was a bit further out there. Definitely certain moments that really got to me. The first game was different because that was very scary, but Outlast 2 was very disturbing in many ways. That really creeped me out. But it was a really great game, and they're definitely gonna have a campaign DLC considering their unexplained ending. But that was really that really started my love for alternate games that wasn't that weren't so story based or weren't so revolved around a campaign's experience, whereas the usual story and dialogue. And then I remember I saw the trailer for Bethesda's Wolfenstein 2, and it looked amazing. The game looked so vibrant in colors and feels, and I fell in love with it. I'm not joking. I looked at it and was like, that actually looks good. And it was so strange for me because I never looked at a game like that and was like, that looks like a good game. I always thought, you know, if it's free, if like I'm at my friend's house and he has it, I'll play it, but I'm not gonna buy it. But honestly, that really started my love for different games. And it was crazy because those games all in the end ended up reaching a point of a grand scheme of having a great story. Outlast, of course, not really. Not unless you read the notes and all that stuff. Then it dives into a different thing, which a somewhat it was a compelling story in different ways, especially with the whistleblower conceding the different side of things and a different experience. It's like, oh, that's pretty cool, a different perspective. But Mepsita has really surprised me. You know, they really made these solid games I did not expect to get. I remember just playing these games like so simply, and then, you know, Wolfenstein popped up, and it really surprised me. But of course, I didn't get Wolfenstein 2 and played it without playing the first game and also the DLC, which were both fun, and I have to admit, the stories were beyond compare. I fell in love with them so badly because they surprised me, and the ending was like, oh, wow. But now, you know, this game really surprised me too, because I mean, I knew this game was going to surprise me in some way. I knew it deep down in the back of my head, but I didn't want to admit it that this game was going to surprise me in some way. Because I kind of wanted to just know everything. I wanted to know, nope, I'm gonna get this. It's in the bag. I already know what's expected. No. This game was a big surprise. And it was also by the story too. Because I played this game with the intention to get scared, but I ended up falling into an amazing story. And I did dive into the intentions of trying to focus on the story. And with that focus, I did start focusing on a really well developed story, awesome characters, slightly corny dialogue, but like just enough to get me tearing at the end. And I'm not joking, I got slightly teary at that last conversation with Myra and Castellanos when they're at the house. It's like, you gotta go now. I have to admit, that was pretty emotional. I'm not much of a crier, but I did shed. I didn't think I shed a tear, but I got teary. You know, it was getting there. And it was same with like Wolfenstein 1 at the end of it. And then like the song to just make it back it up, it was like, you know, I got teary there too. Maybe like one tear dropped, but you get the idea. But these games have honestly affected me in a different way, and they're making me want to spread my horizons even more. I'm not much of a free roam guy. My games have always been have usually been linear campaigns, but the time has come where I need to change that now. The only free roam game I actually have is Batman Arkham Knight and the Return to Arkham games. Oh yeah, and also what was I gonna say? Also Watch Dogs 2. But and I did enjoy those games, and I don't think I have enough free roam games, so I'm gonna get one game that a lot of people have loved a lot. I've officially figured it out. I want to get it. It's Horizon Zero Dawn. I forgot the studio behind it, but a lot of love has gone to it. I forgot that voice actress's name, but she's the sister. Oh no, Ashley Burchin Yes, Ashley Burchin is the voice actress for Aloy in that game. And I really want to get that game so badly. I've heard so many good things about that. And at first, I was like, yeah, it looks good. I'm like, I don't know. But, you know, thinking of it now, I want to dive into the story. I want to dive into the experience it can give me. And I also want to get Senua's Blade. That looks amazing, too. And that game is slightly different for me. Because I know the game will have a great story. The game looks like that. A lot of people have praised it for its story. But this may sound weird, but I actually want to see it for the acting. For the voice acting, because I've heard, like, I've seen trailers and videos before. The voice acting in that game is really different. The other games I have seen have been like, they're real, but in their own way. This game is like hauntingly, but like Senua's Blade has like a hauntingly real way of acting from what I've seen. And it also dives into a very real subject that games don't usually dive into, have rarely done, or really never have done before until Senua's Blade, but mental illness. Because Senua is mentally ill too. So it's also the dividend of like what is real, what isn't. But yeah, let's get back to Evil Within. I loved this game so badly, you know. From the very start to the very end, I loved it all. Everything was so satisfying and worked out just the way I wanted it to be. Apart from O'Neill's death, and Yukio's death. But then again, people had to die. It's a horror game. And same with Myra. But I really do feel like I was opposed. You know, there really were enemies that that made me lift some heavy weights to push them out of the way, to lift them and throw them out of the way. But when I threw them out of the way, oh man, I say yeah, I got really good. Oh no, not really, but still, it's this game is so cool how it just kind of rewards you as time goes on. They'll give you, okay, a pistol, now laser sighted, now a shotgun, now a longer barreled shotgun with more damage. Now you get a magnum, you know, basically a miniature cannon in your hand. Then let's see. Oh yeah, you got a sniper, a warding crossbow with harpoons and all that stuff, electrical, explosive, frozen smoke, all the things you can think of. Oh yeah, that was there. And then, you know, when you're thinking, you know, I feel pretty powerful, but what could make me more powerful? Okay, what is pretty good at taking out the flesh of your enemies? Oh yeah, I forgot, a flamethrower, because, you know, that works in the world of STEM. But then, you know, I was thinking, there's still something missing, you know. I do feel powerful, but what is something I can just rip through the shreds the crowds of my enemies? And I thought, maybe an assault rifle. And I saw Tor's assault rifle and was like, that looks right for the taking, but that's her, so she'll keep it. But then she died, unfortunately, rest her soul. And then, well, what do you know? I guess it was right for the taking. And you better believe I used that bad puppy. The game has a wonderful way of just rewarding you, just like the other games, like the Wolfenstein games. They'll give you these guns and abilities, and I was like, what? Man, I'd say I loved it so much. I loved it all. And now, well, now it's all just waiting. Now it's all just waiting for this game's campaign DLC, because there has to be one. No, they won't even end the game like that unless they're making a third one. If they are, I hope to God they're not milking the series. I hope to God they're not literally laying out the cow getting a bucket full of milk. Nope. Don't want that to happen. Hope to God Uncharted, Naughty Dog don't do that. But then again, they're smart. They know what they're doing. At least one more game's gonna be made. That is obvious. That is for sure. We play as the daughter. Hoping to God. So, and if not, then I don't know. Make a comic book series for it. That better be damn good. But what else? This game really surprised me with the story because I didn't expect to feel for these characters. And I didn't really feel that much for the side characters. I mean, yeah, I was bummed out when Torres and O'Neill and Yukio died. But I wasn't that bummed out. It was like, oh, that sucks. Like, kind of like when you just hear a bad news on the internet. But it's not like someone died. But, just like someone had bad luck and that happened. Not saying they even broke like, kind of like when you see an athlete and they break their hand making a shot and you saw it and it was like, ooh. Like, that's what I was thinking. I was like, eesh, that sucks. It bums you out, but it won't ruin your day. Well, until Myra dies. Which I am still a bit bummed out by that. But, that was a very beautiful death. Because I feel like how Bethesda really thrives their best at is surprising you each step of the way. And I was really surprised because it came to be known that once you heard she would be replacing Lily, she would be becoming the core, then it became obvious she was gonna die. Or, when we fight her, she'd die. That boss fight was really cool and very disturbing with the look of it all. Looked great. Oh yeah, I gotta say, the developer team that created the designing team of this game is fucked up beyond compare. Part of my language. Their minds are twisted, and I love it because mine is definitely a bit twisted too. I can see some barbed wire surrounding the brain and all that stuff, like the first game. But man, oh man, I'd say this game was amazing. The minds behind this game were so demented, and I love it because that's a little bit of me in some way. But you won't get that unless I release my awaited comic graphic novel in the future of Joker, by the way. Maybe you get that in the future. Most likely not, because actually, well, maybe. I hope to God so, because if I do that, then man, I'd say my life would be achieved to its fullest. And then next I'll become a voice actor, and I'll be like, man, my life has been achieved to the fullest. And then I meet the president. It's like, oh man, my life's been achieved to the fullest. And then I wake up and it's like, oh, it's a dream. It's like, man, my dreams have been crushed to the fullest. and then worse. But this game really, in the end, became a really well done experience that I will fondly look back at this and be like, yeah, that was nice. There's one of my favorite things about games is its memories that it develops, and how, because you played through it and how cinematic games have become, you will look back at them and be like, yeah, I remember that, as if you did that, because you did do that. You are the character that accomplished this and that because you played them. So I can say, yeah, I remember when I saved Sebastian because you were Kidman and you saved Sebastian. And you can say, man, I remember when I killed... Oh, actually, I don't want to say that. It would be a spoiler for Wolfenstein players, for number 2, at least. And then, like, slightly a spoiler for the first game. But, how do I put it? I guess we'll just say it in this game's terms. But man, oh man, I remember when I killed Stefano Valentino. Valentini, something like that. Well, man, oh man, I remember when I faced my fears and got that Magnum. But no, in the end, I really am happy that all this stuff happened, because each game has such a fond memory I'll look back at. And you know, someday I'm gonna, I don't know, I'm gonna be an old timer farting dust particle, farting, like just shedding dust out of me. And then, you know, I'll see this dusty old box, not as dusty as me, and I'll open it up. Like, this is how, and I'm saying this, like, fondly. Like, I'm saying this, like, this is how I actually feel like it will be in the future. When I look back at my gaming memories, where I'll open up this box and I'll have, like, my PlayStation 4, and then my PlayStation 5, and the next Xbox, because I was dumb enough to sell my previous Xbox and PlayStation 3 games and the PlayStation 3, and I was also dumb enough to break my other Xbox and also get rid of my PlayStation 2. But I was much younger then, and I didn't understood the true side of a gamer until I was old enough. And then when I was old enough, well, I realized I was a dumbass. I'm being serious. I was a dumbass back then when I was younger. I got rid of my I didn't really care for the PlayStation 2 after a while, and I was like, oh, let's get rid of that. And then I was done with the Xbox 360 for a while, and then it was like, oh, let's get rid of that. And then with the PlayStation 3, well, I didn't actually have any control of that, but I did sell the games, which was still my fault, because I should have just kept them in a shelf and look at them and be like, the memories. But I'll still try to remember them. So that, and then I even sold I even sold a big portion of my games just to get Uncharted 4. I mean, it was a great buy, but from what cost? Well, it was more than $60. That's what it ended up getting. It's good money, but not worth it. I'm not joking. I seriously, it still haunts me to this day that I sold those games, because I've come to realize I don't want to sell my games. Because when I had the Xbox 360, I remember we had a stack load of games where I'll sit down next to it and it's almost as tall as me. And I want that. I want to stack my games to the point where they'll be almost as tall as me when I'm sitting down, and I can like put them on a bookshelf and look at them. And then like in the future, like far future, I can just unload them and be like, let's put it back in the good old PlayStation again. Let's experience it again. And I like that. I really do. But, and, you know, Evil Within, that is definitely going to be one of my fond memories. I'll definitely look back at that game. You know, I don't know what it is, but I really like talking to you guys when it comes to, like, this point of the game, where it's just me talking. You know, at the end of the game. Because, you know, there is a point, and this may sound weird, like, this game is very different than the others, because all the other games, and it's how Bushido works. It's so weird, where I don't want, where the story would be compelling to the point where I don't want the game to stop. I want it to keep its convoluted streak going of a story, but you know it's gonna end, and you don't want it to, and you get so bummed out when it does, but you still love the game. Like Uncharted, and Last of Us. But these games were different because they were at the point where it's like, you're okay with it ending. Like, they gave you what you want. And I'm not saying that makes them better than Uncharted, because Uncharted held a different way, where it was still so amazing. Because it's different. Wolfenstein, I mean, I'm still so devoted to the game, and I don't see it ending just yet. I see at least one more. popping up. But when it came to like the end of Uncharted, I was really bummed out because it was just Uncharted is something I grew up with. I'm not joking. You know, Batman and Uncharted, two games, Batman Arkham games and Uncharted were two game franchises I grew up with. I didn't, you know, play them and not care. I grew up with them, and when the next one came out, I had to have it. And when the next one came out, I had to have it, and I fell in love with the characters. I don't think I can ever love a franchise more than one I will grow up with, and I'm still growing up. I think by the time I hit my 20s will be the point when I'm done growing up with games. Or not. I might still be in that way where I'll still be growing up with some franchise. Call of Duty is different because it's not all connected. Well, same universe, but you get the idea, I think. But, you know, I've been talking, and you know, despite how much I love doing the talking at the end of the whole playthrough, where it's the final part and it's just me babbling on, you know, I gotta end at some point, so it's gotta be now. So, as it is, folks, thank you guys so much for taking the time of your day or night to watch this video in the stream. And I hope, I hope you guys will be back for further videos and streams. Make sure you guys go ahead and smash that like button down below and comment some input on what you'd like to see in further videos and streams. Make sure you guys share the love to everyone you see and hear and feel. I just hope you're feeling them and hearing them and talking to them in appropriate and a very appropriate manners, not inappropriate. Not unless it's something they want. But it's also based off of, you know, who the person is in general and who you are in general, and then comparing. It's like, hey, is that right? Nope. But also hope you guys have a wonderful day. Arvidase. Game on, my friends, and well, thank you for surviving the STEM with me. Game on, my friends. I know I repeated that, but still.